Hello, welcome back, guys. You know me, it's Cam. Today we are doing another episode of our Forever World playthrough. Um, we are on episode 3. If I can click the right buttons. We have yet to find a name for our lone wolf parrot. I guess our lone parrot, we should call him. He's not a lone wolf. Um, I guess we will start today off getting the farms done. After this, because I want to start prepping for the villager breeders. Grab all these seeds, all the wheat. Throw the wheat in here. You know, I'll probably throw the hay bales in here because that seems fitting. Um, yeah, we'll get the potatoes and the carrots. And I looked, we don't have any bones, so we might have to find some skeletons in the night. Piece them up, you know? Take their legs. Grind it down. Turn it into some bone meal. Because we're gonna need way more. I think we settled on carrots, right? So yeah, I think we're gonna need way more carrots for the villager breeder. I don't know why I'm still planting wheat with all those hay bales that we found, but hey, um, we could always use some bread. You know, I might make a cake this time around. I feel like I never make cakes because I don't know who makes cakes in Minecraft. Drop a comment. You make cakes in Minecraft? Let me know. Let me know if I'm missing out on a vital part of Minecraft life. Oh, one thing that I did do though is I did go ahead and I downloaded Distant Horizons. Some of you may know what that does, but it increases your render distance so you can see pretty much as far as you want to. I set mine for I think about 200 chunks, so I can see about 200 chunks out. It does bring the detail of the blocks down a little bit, but like without it, you know, you never would have known that there was a mountain over there unless you just happened to go out that way for some reason. So we can see a lot further now. I think that's pretty nice, pretty helpful. We got the farm done. We should find a place for the villager breeder. I do have some glass. I don't have quite as much as I would like, though. Um, you know, we should plant this cactus. Oh, we do have bones. We have 35. I looked through every single one of my chests and I didn't see that. That's funny. Alright. So cactuses can't be next to anything. Honestly, there's nothing that I really want to get rid of now that I think about it. Put this smithing table down. Because the villagers are going to be living. Do we want them to be living inside this big tower with us? This big hole in the ground that's going to be the future hole. Or should we make little village houses, you know what I mean? Oh, I think, oh, actually, you know what? With how big this is going to be, because it's 101 blocks, so I think that we could probably honestly build like a little walkway down there and have like a whole level based on villager trading. So I think that'll be a smart thing to do. So, I guess then we just need to kind of figure out where we want to have them doing their thing, living in my glass bubble. Probably right over there. So we'll get over here, clear some trees out. Do I have an axe? Yes, I do. I think it'll be enough. All right, so I cleared out the area. I brought some wood because for this villager breeder, I'm going to have to lift it up a couple of blocks. So I figured I'd go ahead and just, you know, bring some wood. I do need to go get a quick bucket of water, but that won't be a problem because there's water right here. So it's a pretty simple build. I'm just gonna get that started for now. Get this up here. Anyways, so I brought about just under 3.5 sacks of glass. I brought just over a stack and a half of carrots, a composter, 3 trapdoors, 3 signs, a bunch of dirt, and then 1 cobblestone wall. It is just kind of a typical square farm, so let's not forget we have our water right there in the middle. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm counting 4 because if you look at it from up here from the water, the diagonals 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll do it again over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll fill this in. We'll do it to each corner. So once you get all that filled out, because once again it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll go ahead and you'll hoe it out. You'll tilt, or not hoe it out. Oh my goodness, you'll till the grass. No, I'm gonna. You know what? That's what I'm gonna start calling it. We're hoeing it out, guys. We're hoeing it out. Hoe this out. Use the carrots. I used all those bones up to speed up the growth of them. Alright, and then once we've done that, I like to make just a barrier around it. But now that I think about it, it would actually be this side. You'll leave one side open, and you will leave one of those untilled. I will explain it here in just a moment. But you'll want to make sure it's the direction of whichever way you want your collection pool to go. Alright, then you'll grab your glass. You'll want to make sure that they have a roof, so that way if there's a thunderstorm, they don't get struck by lightning. You don't want your villagers to get turned into witches, and I'm losing glass by the moment. They've got me surrounded, boys. Not during my build tutorial. Dude, I can't stop hitting the bottom. You'll want to put a torch in each corner so that way they stay planted. I've learned that on Java, that if a plant doesn't have a light source, it'll get rid of itself. It'll just unplant it. It'll say, you know, this dark dirt isn't worthy. But you'll put the composter right over the block of water. If you want to, you could put like a stair or something there, waterlog it to put it on here. I just kind of shift click on the side of the plant. But then you'll shift right click, put a piece of glass right here. Some people like to connect it. It's up to you. But you'll just place torches on each side of it. That way everything is kind of lit up. Go ahead and go to bed real quick. I might get murdered in my sleep. And then we wake up, we go to war. We barely survived with 2.5 hearts. We barely survived that encounter. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But we got this done. This is where our trapdoors will come in handy. Place one right at the top of there. One at the... We'll have to turn it around, won't we? Okay, so we'll skip that for just a second. We'll bam and bam. I didn't bring another shovel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll break one block down. And we'll bring our one cobblestone wall. We'll put it right here on the 6th block. So once again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Use this to line it out. I'm gonna need more glass. Alright, so I think a solid 3 stacks. Because I came in just shy. Maybe 3.5. I will give you the complete numbers that we need, though. I will do the math, and they'll be on screen. Actually, I'll do it now. Here, if you look right here into the ocean, you'll see the correct stats. You see, that's the right amount of glass. I think that's the only one that I messed up. Future me will know. Future me will know. We'll build this. This is also where the signs come in. So we'll put a sign here. We'll call it the breather. I'm gonna need more glass. Okay, I will be back with more glass. You know, I was sitting here waiting for the glass to smelt, and I noticed the floor is wet. I get why it's wet outside. It's raining. But how is it wet in my house? That's what I want to know. But alrighty, I will see you when the glass is done and we are finishing up the rest of the build over there. Okay, so I am back with 2 more stacks of glass, which I think should do the trick. So let me get that there. And then I think it's here. So for some reason we left this block not tilled, no crops or anything, and the reason is because the baby villagers since the tilled dirt is a little bit lower, I want to say they won't walk onto the trap door. I could be wrong. I don't know. But this is just how it's made, truthfully. So you have these open and then they'll fall down into there. We put this one there because villagers are slightly taller than us, and so their foreheads get smacked hella hard if they walk into that. They don't like that. So we'll get our buckets. We'll go get the last 2 buckets of water that we will be needing. And I know this villager farm is a little bit of an eyesore, but we're only going to need so many villagers, and then this goes bye-bye, so it won't be an eyesore for long. Oh, I should probably put the water over here. So you put 1 water over here. Oh. Right there at the bottom. It'll flow and they will stand on there. And we want it to go over here, so I'll block this side off. If you wanted it to go out that way, you'd block this side off. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you'll build a wall around this. And then once again, you'll want the ceiling here so that way lightning doesn't turn them into witches. And then what I like to do is make a little glass platform over here. You can make it kind of any block that you want, but when you use glass, mobs can't spawn on it, so it'll keep them out of it. Get rid of these couple of blocks. Cause yeah, now I can hop up here without a problem. You'll put a bed here. Oh, actually, I should probably finish this part. You put a... Oh, I forgot. This sign over here is going to be headspace. You see it right here. This on the 3rd one. So 1, 2, 3. You have that one. And then on the 4th level, you have that one right there. So that way when you put the water here, it doesn't flow backwards. It flows forward. This is 4 blocks wide, 5 blocks long, because it'll leave that one singular block open. So you'll place that bed there. You'll place a bed. I like to place them kind of away from the hole. I get scared that they'll be able to reach it. And then I like to place a bed right here. Usually we will have 2 villagers in here already. And I will lay these 2 beds down first to let them, I don't know what you call it. They'll latch onto these 2 beds, and then so that way when they breed, the other villager will grab here. And so the baby villager falls down to here, grows down there. Pops out right here. Okay, so now that we have the villager breeder done, we should probably go and get some villagers. I went out, I made a couple boats, I made a couple leads. So now we will ransack that village over there, steal a couple of them, commit a kidnapping, and we will put them in here. I will be back when I have them in here for you. Okay, so we have brought the villagers back. It is just now the matter of getting them inside of here, which I probably could get some dirt or something. So with this dirt, I will just go ahead and make a small little staircase. Hopefully we can drag them up in here. Cool, so we got them in here. I need to go get the glass now and fix that hole. So now that we have them in here, I will actually, excuse me, sir. See, they can't walk because they got that big forehead. I'm gonna build a little staircase up here so I can watch them. But now they will eventually breed. I gave them some potatoes in hopes that it'll kind of speed things along because they kind of have to have, I don't know what to call it. I almost want to call it like a love bar in a sense, but they have, if you think of it as like a durability bar, they have to fill the durability bar and then they will eventually make a baby. But I'm gonna take this bed, so there are those, and then I'm gonna place it back down. So I will see you when they start doing their thing. So they're doing the thing, they're breeding. Soon we'll have our first villager that has, oh, there he goes. So now we have our first villager who currently has nowhere to live, and I'm starting to feel like I built this wrong. I hope it'll, what is it, the kinks will work himself out. Cause yeah, now he's in here, he will grow big and strong, and he'll live a wonderful life in here until I can dig out this area and provide him a life full of love and fortune. He's gonna get a lot of emeralds, you know, because of all the villager trades I'm gonna be doing. But once again, I want to say thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on it, please. Our parrot needs a name. He's so upset that he doesn't have a name yet. So please, 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 please name our parrot. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.